Hi, my name is Favor Jonax and welcome back to my channel, the House of Jonax. So today I have my guests. They'll be introducing themselves shortly because it's a special moment. Probably they should introduce themselves before we go down to the business of today. So on my left I have
Josie Jonax.
On my right I have
Queen Jonas.
And these are my parents. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about marriage because they just completed 35 years of being married together, and that's a milestone. That's huge. So I'm going to be asking them a couple of questions, one of which is, how did they meet themselves? I'll be starting with my daddy, so let me just go down to business. So daddy, how did you meet mommy? How did you know she was the one? How did you get confirmation? How did you go and meet her?
Well, these are 4 questions in one. Both of us met in deeper life. We are workers in deeper life. And when I got convinced she's the one, I refused to go because I never wanted to marry a non-native. My mother said so. So the thing took me more than 2-3 years. At a point, when I got tired with my mother, I took my wife, I said, look at the lady I want to marry. You say I don't go marry Bini. If you are not coming to the wedding, don't come. I don't want to fulfill all righteousness. So I went to meet the pastor. He said we cannot, because at that time the deeper life law says anybody below 22 no go marry. That I have to wait for 2 years. So I waited for 2 years, and eventually I went. And he told me that the law had been changed to 26. I said, show me in the Bible. I'm not going to wait for 26. I said, because I waited for 2 years. For what another 4 years? I said, I'm not going to wait. He said, when he had no day, they will sack him in church as a pastor. Can I go and wait outside? He gave me his authority. Then one of my friends consulted the former PF French chairman, Reverend Moni Gonosa, who came and waited us. And but before then, I told myself, I knew she was the one. But because of what I said I'm not going to marry Bini. I'm not going to marry Bini. But after a very long time, going here and there, doing all the -3 -4, got all the greatest disappointment in my life. So I now went back to tell Pastor, say I'm sorry. So and I went to meet her. I said, I'm sorry. Let me say this for young people who are younger generations. If they don't know, let them hear it from me. They must be very careful, because marriage does not know the future and the destiny of God's purpose of your existence. So if you marry the wrong person, the purpose of your existence might be deleted or aborted.
Wow. Okay. That's a bomb. God will help us. Mommy, over to you.
Well, thank God. We met, as he said, we met at deeper life. So before he came, God had already told me, read over it. So before he later came, the relationship go on according to what he said. Deeper life law, you must get to the age of 25 before you get married. So for that reason, we could not marry in deeper life. We went outside and waited in Reverend Church, which is Gospel Outreach. So that is how we went. By God's grace, God has been with us.
There's something that you used to tell me then, that you went to meet the choir master, that this was the person you wanted to get married to, unknowing to you that God had spoken to her to.
I mean, the pastor.
Yes, so say that one. I want to hear it.
What really happened is that a lot of people were going to meet her for marriage, and they went to tell the pastor. And The pastor will call her and ask her, he said no. Not one, not two, not three. She said no. So when the thing was becoming too unbecoming, the pastor now called her. Do you have anybody in mind? That people are coming here and you said yes. He said, who is the person? He said, Josie, the one in the choir. And the pastor told her, I said, there are two Josephs in the choir. Which of them? He said, it's the choir master. And the pastor consciously, intentionally put his two hands on the head. Because I have already told him, I know go marry him. It's okay, go and pray. That was all. But eventually, after much prayer, she prayed. God brought us together, and it was a very good divine intervention.
Okay, so Daddy, what's your advice for younger generations? 2 questions in one. For those that want to get married and those that are in marriage, what's your advice?
Well, my greatest advice to the younger generation that are about to marry: do not marry anybody until you see yourself in that person. Because it's a matter of destiny. It's a matter of God's purpose of existence for you. If you marry somebody that is not in line with God's agenda for your life, that destiny, your destiny, you may not be able to fulfill it. Because the woman has to play a very, very significant role in that. You see what happened to Adam and Eve? Eve knew God's law. He knew God's instructions, but she thwarted it. And that put Adam into problem. She ate and gave Adam, he ate. And the whole thing was reconfigured. The earth was reconfigured. Adam's purpose of existence was reconfigured. Everything was, in fact, the body systems were reconfigured because of that. So my advice is that even if you are gotten the right person to marry, that's the beginning of the discipline.
All right, thank you. Mommy, over to you.
Well, my advice to the younger generation is that marriage is not a rose of marriage. It's not easy, but somehow it's easy. And they believe understanding. It's very important in marriage. Understand who you are married to. Tolerance is very important because offense must come, whether you like it or not. And let love. Love is very important in marriage because if there's no love, take God's grace for that marriage to stand. But when there's love and you know God, putting God first, God is the foundation of every marriage. And put God first when you're married, then love between the two people, forgiveness.
Thank you. You've heard from both mouths, but there's something I want to add. My mom always used to tell me, marriage is like a gift. You don't know what is in it until you unwrap it. So on behalf, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for
It's not even a gift. Marriage is like an envelope. An envelope. In my village, they say that
it's mine. Leave that.
It's every year the woman opens one envelope inside the envelope. It's an envelope that they have to be opened every year. One.
This is marriage. This is marriage. Anyways, thank you. I have a request. All I want you to do is in our comment section, please help me pray for mom and dad. Wish them a happy anniversary for me. Like, view, share, and subscribe. On behalf of the Jonax family, thank you for watching. Like, view, share, subscribe, comment. Happy anniversary. Love you. Thank you. Bye.